Take a look at this picture. This is what over 10 years of dominance at the highest level of your sport looks like. The Jamaican women who came to prominence in the 1980s with the likes of Grace Jackson, Jackie Pusey, and Merlene Ottey. The lady who really kick-started it all with the country's first female bronze medal in the 200 meters at the 1980 Olympic Games in Moscow. 8 years later, Grace Jackson would pick up the first silver medal, further laying the foundation for what would take place exactly 20 years later, when the Jamaican women dominated the sprints at the 2008 Olympics. They took all the medals in the women's 100 meters, plus gold again in the 200 meters. Clearly, this was a threat for the United States' long-standing dominance, a threat that did do its damage, as over the last 16 years the country, especially the females, has had a chokehold over the sprints, with the epitome arising at the Tokyo Olympics, Jamaica'S Jackson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Elaine Thompson-Herah, known as the Big Three. These women were just out of the league of everyone. They took all the medals at the Paris Olympics, then a year after, the World Championships. Shelly-Ann owns the most sub-10.7 runs in history, along with the most world titles, and Olympic silverware this generation. Meanwhile, Elaine is the fastest woman alive in the 100, and Jamaica'S Jackson the same over the 200 meters. However, in 2024, the year of the Paris Olympic Games, it is looking quite likely their dominance as well as the dominance of their country will fade. Now, this all began 10 months ago in a city called Budapest. Inside this city, the best athletes in the world converged to compete to become champions of the world. Shelly-Ann and Jamaica'S Jackson made their first appearance at a global tournament without Elaine for the first time since 2021. Elaine failed to make the team back at the Jamaican trials, while Shelly-Ann made it to the championships as a result of being the reigning world champion. Jamaica'S Jackson for the first time was the favorite, only because she had the world leading time.
The official time
10.65!
10.65! Wow, what a performance!
In the end, the Jamaicans were beaten, as Sha'Carri Richardson showed up in the moment, recording a brand new personal best to win the world title and dethrone the Jamaicans, who had gone half a decade with owning the world title in the 100 meters.
Fraser-Pryce, Talou, here comes Sha'Carri Richardson! Sha'Carri's done it!
That win did not cement anything, of course, because, yes, they were defeated, but this might have just been one subpar season. However, this 2024 season, the trouble continued. In fact, it even got worse. After a long-awaited start to her season, Jamaica'S Jackson, the youngest and seemingly less injury-prone of the trio, opened her 200-meter campaign, with her slowest time at a one-day meet since the summer of 2021. She then went on the following week to lose her first 200-meter race since 2022, placing 5th. To add to that, Elaine Thompson opened her season not too long ago at the Prefontaine Classics, in a race that saw her finishing last place. Though having a single bad performance is common in sport, finishing last place is still a thing of concern for someone who is the reigning Olympic champion. Shelly-Ann, on the other hand, has yet to show her hand. But if we are to take the events of last season into consideration, then we should temper our expectations because she did end it with a knee injury. Underperforming is one thing, but when you have a super talent such as Sha'Carri Richardson beaming with confidence, as well as proving she too can go under 10.7, then we have a problem. Not to mention Julian Alfred, who's always dangerous, and now has shown she can run 10.7 without a heavy tailwind. We have to be skeptical. With competition this strong, it will take their best to remain on top, and that is the issue. Will they return to peak form? As of now, it is not looking like the case. But if there is anything we have learned from their rise, is that Jamaicans show up when and where it matters.
She's going to do it. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce from Elaine Thompson-Herah. 5 world titles.